Tommy Smyth joins us here on the hot list right now. How are things going, Tommy?
Things are going pretty good, Brian.
Yeah.
It's getting close to March, so things are getting a little hectic.
Lovely. Yeah, all the preparations. You go home?
No, I'm going to the parade.
Oh, okay.
Kidding?
In New York. I don't know.
New York. 4 hours.
More celebration here than there is there. All right. Man U, AC Milan. How was it? I glimpses of it here and there, but that's at 1-0, huh? And that's on the road for AC Milan. So how big is that?
Yeah, that was huge for AC Milan. I mean, AC Milan needed to come away with something out of this. Well, they didn't need it, but it leaves them in a very good position. And, you know, Seedorf takes the shot, and Carroll just made it. Oh, a terrible mistake. The Northern Ireland keeper should have taken it in his gut. He took it on his chest. It was a little bit too hard, and Crespo nips in and he puts the ball in the back of the net. And it means now that AC Milan go home, they have a very healthy one-goal lead. And, of course, in Champions League play, goals away from home count as double if you end up in a draw game. So AC Milan are certainly in the driver's seat. It's not over. Manchester United can score on the road, but it's certainly not over.
That was a good look at the replay that we had there, too. That was like a knuckler. That thing was one of those that does snake at you, that changed direction and that sort of thing.
Yeah, Seedorf had slapped one over the crossbar in the first half in a similar situation from about the same distance. So you know that he can shoot them, but Roy Carroll should have got his...
Yeah, no,
that's what he had to do.
At that level. Tim Howard on the Pine, is that what it is?
Yeah, he was sitting on the bench today. He's in and out and in and out. I'm not sure what his future is. He's going to have some kind of a future there, but Manchester United need to buy another goalkeeper. They need another goalkeeper. No doubt about it.
You don't think there's a future there for Howard at all?
There's a future for him, but he's a young player, and I don't think that he's the answer at this stage. I think that Manchester United have to come up with a world-class goalkeeper. There's reports that they may be trying to buy Casillas from Real Madrid. You hear all those kind of reports, but I'm sure that Ferguson's going to get another goalkeeper.
What's going on with the takeover of the team and the Malcolm Glazer and all this? What's happening with that?
Well, there was a big demonstration today. There was 5,000 people who marched to Old Trafford. They don't want Malcolm Glazer to take over the team. Personally, I think they're going after the wrong guy. Malcolm Glazer has made his takeover bid, and now it's up to the board. If the board don't want to give it up, well, then Malcolm Glazer can't do a whole lot about it. I think there's a very simple solution for all these Manchester United fans who don't want Malcolm Glazer to buy the team. Go out and buy shares of Manchester United. There's supposedly 75 million Manchester United fans around the world. If every one of them bought a share, that's 75 million right there to have some stopping power. I think there's a little bit of a double standard here. I mean, nobody objected when the Russian went in and bought Chelsea, and they have run up £100 million in debt this year. But there's all kinds of objections because Glazer apparently wants to buy it for his son. Now, wouldn't you be very lucky to have a dad like that that wants to buy you the richest football club in the world? I mean, I could be in the market for that, you know. I'd love somebody to buy me Manchester United.
Too late for you to be adopted by Malcolm Glazer, I think. What, because he's American? They don't want...
I'm a cuddly little fella, too.
Yeah, I'm sure. We'll put you on the market. Is Glazer is American?
I don't know. I mean, there was a situation before where they wanted to... Manchester United were being bought by Sky B, and certainly the fans fought that. I think the fans just see that, you know, there will be a lot of debt if Malcolm Glazer takes over, and the price tickets are going to go up. But I'll tell you, folks, the price tickets are going to go up no matter who takes over. That's the nature of the business.
I want to sneak this in. We've got like 20, 30 seconds here. Youri Djorkaeff signs up with the MetroStars. We're going to be talking to him later on. What type of impact? 37 years old, but quite a pedigree. Yeah,
he is a great football player. There's no question about it. MetroStars taking a little bit of a chance. Can he play through the long, hot summer? The MetroStars now, you know, they had one good player and one bad player. When you come to international players, Donadoni was a great player, and, well, you know, the German didn't do so well, so we won't talk about him. But MetroStars are hoping that Djorkaeff can do what Donadoni did, provide leadership to the team. He's a good player. Djorkaeff's a good player. The question is, will he go 90 minutes for every game? I don't think so. It'll put Rob Bradley in a bad situation. If he plays well, what does he do with him? Sit him on the bench?
If a striker, you cherry pick, you get your goal, you go have a seat.
Well,
if you can do that.
That's the way you used to do it, obviously.
No, that's what the other pretty boys used to do it, not me. All right, thank you, Tommy. Tommy Smyth joining us here on the Hot List. When we come back, yes, reports out. Randy Moss going to the Raiders. You hear that, Tommy? To the Raiders, yes. We'll have that. Top stories coming up, top of the hour.
Later on.